Welcome back everyone, and we're going to talk some Bezoge. Obviously we're going to look at some charts, we're going to look at some wallets that I'm manipulating, and we're going to look at the top 500 and top 1000 Bezoge wallets and how you could be in that bracket, or you probably already are. I know a lot of our viewers are actually in the top 500. I know some locally that are in the top 400. You know, we got one named Boston George, we got a few other ones too, but we'll go through them later. But for now, let's take a look at the price chart. Obviously, people are getting excited. It's going up and down again. Since we're not in beta yet for the game, the price is a little bit irrelevant, so you can still add no matter if it's in the 3s and the 2s and the 4s here. This is all fine to accumulate. Because our market cap is only 185 million, so still perfect. And I remember when I did that video talking about if you invest $500 into Bezoge, where can it go at a $5 billion market cap or a $10 billion market cap. That was when the market cap was 250 million. So we're a lot lower than that. So if you add some Bezoge now, it's fantastic. So obviously we got a lot of buys here. Some small sells, but there's one sell that somebody in our Discord group found. This wallet right here sold 7.492. Obviously he wanted to manipulate the price, but the price didn't go down. It just kept going up, even though he sold and it triggered somebody else to sell. And then we keep going up, and he had to rebuy in, and he lost about, let's say, 300 billion Bezoge, so around $1,500 it cost him. And you know, you can actually see it if you're on Dex Tools. You can see that on the 3 there it says, so he actually did 2 sells. So he sold a little bit before that, so he tried to trigger. You know, again, you know, that did work, and that worked with a lot of coins. That worked, you know, a month ago, 2 months, 3, 4 months ago. It worked very well. You know, they would do it all the time. We would see it every day. You know, you would have these big Ethereum sell-offs, you know, 7, 8, 9, 10 trillion. I mean, 8, 9, or 10 Ethereum, which would be quite a lot of Bezoge. And then they would buy back 2, 3 hours later because it would just trigger sells. Somebody would see it like, oh no, there's gotta be something going on. Someone is selling. Let's sell. You know, you just put fear in it. And they do that with other coins. I mean, they've been doing that with Bitcoin for years now, years and years. But obviously people try it on all the coins. They always try it on these small cap coins because it can really move. You don't have that many people holding the coin because it's still a big unknown. No one really knows about this project at all. And you could manipulate the price easily. The issue is that's not really happening now because we have so many new people coming in, so many people joining the groups, finding out about the game, joining in on the gameplay, joining in on the AMA. So you don't have any scared people. They're like, oh, okay, I'm going to keep accumulating. So someone tries to manipulate the price, it doesn't really work anymore, but it's okay. And this was his address, so he's also got something else, Kishuk over here. But you can actually just take a look here and see what he's been swapping in and out for a while. Bezoge, yeah, so he's been buying for a long time, in and out. He was just trying to gain the system. You know, sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't, but now it's not working anymore, so maybe he's watching this too. That'd be kind of cool. So, okay, let's go to the top wallets. You can find it on Etherscan. Again, if you look at some other coins, I should have brought up a different chart like Shiba and Doge and other meme coins and, you know, other things. So obviously the top wallet here is the burn wallet. 234 million burnt. Null address. I believe this is a treasury and this might be another treasury. So I know some of you could actually comment down below and tell me which one is which down here. I haven't really looked into them too much, but it's okay. But then you have, and this is obviously Uniswap. It's a public tag, as you guys can see. But then you go down, and for the top 50 wallets, you know, a little bit under 500,000. Top 50, which is pretty good. You know, if you look at other coins, your top 50 wallets have like tens and tens of millions of dollars. Bezoge token. So this is a public tag. I'm not sure. This is Granny. So there's gonna be public tags. Okay, but we're gonna keep going. Actually, why don't we go to the last page? So if you want to be in the top 1,000 wallets, you need to have 4.4 trillion coins, which I know a lot of you do from our live streams and everything. A lot of you do have a lot, and that's $18,000. And that is very good. As you can see, there's tons of them in the 4.4, 4.5, which is really nice. Now, as the coin starts to gain traction, gain value, start to multiply again, and we get closer to that all-time high, which could happen in a couple weeks. You know, we're very near a big breakout with this. A lot of these wallets are going to be selling off, obviously. You know, especially if they bought, you know, July, June, when it was like super cheap, when like this probably costed them like $2,000 or $3,000, and now their value is $20,000. But when this goes up again, it's going to be $100,000, $125,000. You know, you're going to see people selling off. They're going to be trimming, and you're going to have tons of buyers coming in, a couple $100, but you'll only be buying, you know, small amounts at the time. And what's going to happen is a lot of these top 1,000 wallets will probably all start to, you know, trim down. Well, top 1,000 wallets, they'll start to trim down, and what you'll see is other people, or if you're holding, you know, 5, 6, 7 trillion, depending, your place on this rank will go a lot higher. But if you're in this top 1,000, you are technically, I would say you're a whale. Obviously, a lot of people would say, oh, you only got 20,000 bucks in a token, you're not a whale. But, you know, this is the beginning of it. You know, a lot of those whales you see on Shiba or on Doge, they started with very small amounts. Actually, I was looking through a whale wallet that I recognized from somebody locally that had bought Dogecoin for nothing, literally nothing. And their wallet was up there because they haven't sold any of it, because they still believe that it's going to go to the moon. So they have quite a little Doge, but they, you know, they're in the top 100 over there of wallets. It's quite interesting. Because look at this, 6 trillion, this and that, yeah. And we'll go to page 10, so you guys can see. If you want to be in the top 500, you got to be holding about 10.1 trillion and up. And it's funny thing is, I actually recognize a few addresses there, which is quite interesting. It's funny running into people that have bought Bezoge in public, or some people have seen my video and they have run into me like, hey, I've seen you online on YouTube, you bought Bezoge, you have Bezoge, you do the streams. I'm like, yeah, that's me. So it's quite interesting. But again, it won't be hard to crack these top wallets, and if you plan on holding for at least a year, you know, if it's $8,000 or $18,000, $20,000, you invested $30,000, $40,000, you know, in a couple of months, that could be $4, $5, $6, $7, $8 million. It's going to be pretty good. So again, if you want to know updates on the game, I'm not going to say any updates because we did stream last night. We're talking about it. So the AMA, you can log on to, you can check on the Twitter, or you can catch it on their YouTube channel, on the Bezoge official channel. The AMA, it's on Mondays. Eastern Standard Time is, I believe, 11, maybe 10 a.m. I would check Twitter to really find out when it is, but it's around there. And then you'll get news on development, marketing, promotional. Again, there's a lot of things going on. There's a lot of influencers, gamers coming on board, a lot of partnerships with other crypto projects, metaverses, all that stuff. So again, I don't know how much longer we're going to have in these easy price ranges to keep accumulating. Could be 2 weeks, could be 3 weeks, could just be the whole month of April, but the game is supposed to be launched in Q2. Q2 obviously started today, but people forget that Q2 is a couple months. So, could be May, could be June, who knows? But again, I only see 2 or 3 more weeks of the price being this low. I believe we're going to lose this zero before any serious marketing comes out or any promotion comes up for the game. That's just my belief. But again, I'm not a financial advisor, so do your own homework, obviously. Join the Discord, follow on Twitter, look on the website, YouTube. They have an official channel. Telegram as well. I'm not on Telegram. I do have the app. I should probably join. Maybe I'll join today. Let me know if you're on Telegram. Comment down below. Share with all of your friends, and we'll talk tomorrow about some other NFT games or play-to-earn games. There's a lot we got to review, just in case we are missing something that we could make some money. Alright guys, enjoy.